Hi guys, today we're in week 2, day 1. So of course you're going to start by reading 20 minutes and then we're going to move over to reading and writing. So your writing prompt for this week is, how are you feeling about not being in school? Now you have to remember that our students are feeling a lot of emotions and they're probably confused and don't know what to do. So this would be a great writing prompt for them to actually discuss how they feel and what they would like to happen next. And you can, of course, write this in your journal that I included in your pack. And then towards this goes along with your reading 20 minutes. If your child is reading fiction, you can ask questions. And then if you're reading nonfiction, you can ask questions as well. So you're going to read your book. And if it's a fiction book, you're going to ask who, what, when, where, and why. So, why did the characters do this? Who did this? What happened when they did that? And then you can go deeper. What was the lesson that the author tried to portray in his book, in his fiction book? What was the moral, if it was like a folk tale? And what was the central message? So, what did the author want you to understand from the story? What was the problem in the story and how was it solved? How did the characters' feelings, behaviors change throughout the story? And did a secondary character affect the main character and vice versa? So those are all if it's fiction. Now, if it's a nonfiction book, you're going to ask the same as fiction: who, where, what, when, and why. But you need to go deeper as well. Why does the author want you to know about whatever? So if you're reading a book about bees, why does the author want you to know this about bees? Or what did you get from the picture on page 25? Or why are these words bolded in this nonfiction book? All right, so that is your reading and writing. Now for math, you got a little bit of a scavenger hunt. So you're going to go outside and gather materials like leaves, sticks, stones, and then you're going to order them from the longest to the shortest. Now I want you to estimate or guess the length of each item that you collected in inches. Now, all of you should have a ruler because I provided that in your last packet. And then after you estimate, I want you to see if you were close. So remember, we're doing this in inches. After you do that, you want to talk to your family members about your estimation and see if you can get some help to find a reasonable measurement if your measurements were off. You want to save these items for tomorrow. Now, of course, if it's raining this day, you can find items inside of your house like a block or a Barbie or a book. All right, we're moving over to social studies. Last week was science, this week's social studies. So, second graders learn about how the government establishes order, provides security, and creates laws. This is a great time to have daily conversations about what's happening in your community and the government as a whole federally. So, how is the government trying to keep our citizens safe? You're just going to have this conversation with your child. If you can't have this conversation, you can have them write about it. And then think about how our communities have been changing. Talk to your child about how social distancing is important and why it's happening. You can make sure that you reassure them that this is only temporary and eventually things will go back to normal, which is, I'm sure, what we all want. Then, of course, we have the move section. They want you to dance and sing, and you can use Go Noodle for that. You can just search YouTube to find that channel on there. All right, I hope this helped you guys out. I miss you guys. Have fun. Bye.